Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Sada 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So I hope till now you all have filed your registration. You have done with your registration. If not, then do make sure you register soon, because in the end you will only find that those slots and those centers or venues will be available, which is actually not good for you. So do make sure you register soon, and do register before 11th of March, because you do not have to pay late fees then. So these are the two things that is very important. Apart from that, if you are facing any kind of difficulty or any kind of problem you are facing in your registration, then you can go and check the FAQ session that I have taken today only at 5:30 p.m. So do make sure you watch that session. If you have any doubt regarding the registration, that's the session we have in the form of FAQ. Okay, so let's start. Today we are having the class number 10. As you can see, we have started Victory series. In Victory series, we are talking about module D first, then we'll go for the module C, A and B. This is the sequence we are going to continue in the Victory series. Now, if we talk about this Victory series, this is available Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. only on Officer Sada 24/7. And as you can see, this is the 10th class. It means already we have completed the 9 sessions. And where you can find those 9 sessions or those 9 class recording, that will be available on Officer Sada 24/7 in the playlist. So just go to the playlist. In playlist, you will find all the sessions recording is available for all the 4 subjects of you. Not only for IFS but also for all the subjects. Okay, so let's start. In today's session we are going to cover Indian economy, Indian financial system, module D, that is financial product and services, in which we are going to discuss unit number 38, that is your venture capital. So in the last class, we have discussed factoring, forfeiting, and in today's session we are going to cover your venture capital. So what actually the venture capital is, and who regulate it, and why it is very much important in as a financial product and service in the country. This is the all thing that we are going to cover in this particular session. Okay, so before moving towards to the MCQ, let's discuss the certain concepts about this chapter. So first of all, venture capital comes under the SEBI's regulation, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. Venture capital actually provide loan. The certain point I am writing here. First of all, they provide loan to whom? Okay, they provide loan to startups. They are providing loan to whom? They are providing loan to startups. Startups mean unproven companies. They invest money in unproven companies, those companies who are just starting their business in the country. The next thing, because they are unproven companies, obviously there will be a high risk. So venture capital invest, or venture capitalists invest in startups and those business which have just started, and there will be high risk always in case of your venture capital. Apart from that, the next thing we talk about here is that it is the investment for long-term period. Okay, they invest for long term, because venture capital do what? They collect funds from various investors, like the mutual fund does. So they collect the fund from various investors and then invest their money in the startups, in the unproven companies. And they will take that money out from the investment once this startup start earning profit. So as soon as the startup will be earning profit, they will take their money back from the startup. So, and this will not going to happen very soon, because this is a startup, this is your innovation, or this is a new product you have introduced in the market. So if public actually is going to accept or not accept it or not, that's a kind of risk for the venture capital as well. So they have to wait for a certain period until the company will start earning profit, and as soon as company does that, they withdraw their money from the startup. Okay, so these are the point. Apart from that, they invest in startups in equity form. It means they purchase their shares and take the ownership in the venture capital. Now this is the benefit for the startup, this is benefit for the entrepreneurs, because there is no obligation on the entrepreneurs. If they will earn profit in this startup, they have to return the money, and if they face loss, everybody have to face loss, because you are providing money them in form of equity holding. Okay, apart from that, if I talk about the venture capital will be a kind of fund that makes possible for those people who cannot go to the capital market, who cannot go to the, let's say, any other security security market to raise capital, but they have only ideas. They have no other source of funding, but they have ideas, and their ideas are very cool, very good, and they want just the capital funding. So they will be getting help from the venture capital. Okay, so this is the basic features of your venture capital that we have discussed here. Now let's move forward and discuss about the venture capital chapter in form of MCQ. Okay, that will be providing us the more clarity of the chapter. Okay, chalo, let's continue. So the first question on the venture capital is, Acha, before starting with the first question, I want to inform you all that the AIM batch is live on Adda 24/7 application, and from 22nd of March, I am starting your IE IFS subject. Okay, so, acha, no, not to 26th of March, sorry, 18th of March. It is 18th of March. So from 18th of March, I am starting your IE IFS subject for English medium batches, and do make sure you enroll if you haven't done practice or if you haven't started preparing for your JAIIB May 2024 paper. So you can go with the comprehensive batch or you can go with the individual batch of IE IFS. Okay, both are available. Now, the first question we are talking about here, which of the following is our correct about venture capital? Which of the following is our correct about the venture capital? So first is saying here, venture capital may be broadly defined as a long-term investment business. Second, this is usually provided in the form of equity apart from conditional loans and conventional loans. Venture capitalists are thus not financiers only but also bear the risk as well. The most distinguishing feature of venture capital is that it meets the need of a business wherein the probability of loss is quite high. So this is what the venture capital is talking about, and you have to answer out of all these statements which statement is actually correct about your venture capital. A, B, C or D. Let me know which of the following is correct. So the right answer here in case of venture capital is actually all are correct. They define long-term investment. Okay, this is usually provided in form of equity that I have told you. Apart from equity, they also give conditional and conventional loan. They actually are not only financiers, but they also bear risk because they are investing in form of equity. And also the most different feature of them that meets the need of the business wherein the probability of loss is quite high. High risk is there. So all this I have already told you. So right answer will be your all of the above. All are correct in context of your venture capital. Okay, so right answer is D. Now second, it was the DASH committee, that is Committee on Development of Small and Medium Enterprises, in the year 1972, which recommended the creation of venture capital in India. So you have to first answer which committee have actually recommended to form the venture capitalist in India. Second is saying the committee urged the need for providing such capital to be help new and dash in setting up industries. So the committee urged the need for providing such capital to help new and dash in setting up industries. So which committee is it? If you know the name of committee, you can eliminate certain options. So the committee in case of venture capital is Bhatt committee. We have already discussed. So committee is Bhatt, so you can eliminate the Malhotra and Rangarajan committee. But still we should know the all filling the blanks answer because the fourth option is saying none of the above. Okay. So second is saying the committee urged the need for providing such capital to help new entrepreneurs and the technologists, because venture capital actually invest in the startups, and if it's a startup, they are the persons who are entrepreneur. They had just became the entrepreneur. They started doing their business in the country. So that's why entrepreneur and technologist means who are building the new ideas for the startup. So the right answer here will be B. Bhatt committee in 1972 recommended that we should have venture capital, and they provide funding to startups, entrepreneur and the technologist. So right answer will be B. Okay, next question is talking about here, which of the following is our incorrect about venture capital investment features. So venture capital have certain features that I have already told you in the starting of the session. So you have to find out which of the following is not one of the feature of it. First is saying They are high risk investment made with an intention of making high profits. Second, the investment made are based on short term goals. Third, the investments are made in proven companies which have potential to growth. Fourth, money is invested generally by buying equity shares in the startup companies. So now you have to answer which of the following is incorrect in case of venture capital investments. Only 1 3, only 1 4, only 2 4, only second and third. So there are 4 features in front of you. Out of them, which of the following is wrong? So I can see here it is saying it's a short-term goal. No, it's a long-term goal. It means second statement is your wrong statement. So you can easily eliminate the option number 1 and 2 because it do not cover the second statement. Now the third one is saying their investments are made in proven companies. No, they are the unproven companies. They are startups. They have not started doing business yet. So it means third is also wrong. So right answer will be D. Only second and third wrong. All the other, it means you can say your first and fourth is correct. So right answer will be what? Only second and third. Clear? Next question. Next question we have here that's talking about venture capital financing consists which of the following steps of financing. So in the venture capital financing, we are talking about which of the following steps of financing will be covered. Deal origination, screening, evaluation, post-investment activity, pre-investment activity. So you have to answer under venture capital financing cost consist which of the following steps. A, B, C or D? Okay, so actually the right answer here will be what? Deal origination, screening, evaluation, post-investment is a part of the stages, but not the pre-investment activity. No such kind of activity is there that is pre-investment activity. Okay, so your right answer will be what? All except fifth, it means C option. All are the part, but the fifth statement or the fifth option is actually not a part of the here steps of financing venture capital. So right answer will be your C, all except fifth. Okay, chalo. So let's continue. The next question is talking about here that which of the following is are correct about advantages of venture capital. Like how many advantages are there of the venture capital? First is saying the autonomy and control of the founder is lost as the investor becomes a part owner. Second, the amount of equity finance that can be provided is large. All the entrepreneur is at a safer position as the business does not run on the obligation to repay money as the investor is well aware of the uncertainties of the project. So here, which of the following is the correct about advantages of your venture capital? So now, first of all, if you can see the amount of equity finance that can be provided is large. This is the benefit for the entrepreneur. He is getting funds to start the business. Okay, and the large capital is available, and that was also in the form of equity. It means no obligation is there. The entrepreneur do not have to worry about that I have to make payment. If the business is going to earn profit in the future, you have to make the payment. If not, then you do not have to make any kind of payment. It means the second and third is correct. They are advantages. First is talking about the autonomy and control of founder is lost as the investor becomes a part owner. So this is a benefit or a disadvantage. So in case of you are not a single owner, you have multiple owners now because you are providing equity holding to the people in your company. So you are not a properly, we can say, a part owner or the autonomy. So in case of entrepreneur, if you see at the point of entrepreneur, this is a negative point. Hana, this is what, this is a negative point for the entrepreneur, but we are talking about venture capitalists, so it is good for them. Hana, they are getting what? They are getting the equity ownership, so they will be earning more profit in the future as well. So right answer will be all are actually about the advantages of venture capital. So right answer will be your D. Next question we have is about the numbers. Hana, the numbers, it means the data we have to remember. So venture capital fund may raise money from any investor, India, foreign or non-resident Indian, by way of issue of units provided the minimum amount accepted from an investor is dash. So there is a limit that have been given by venture capitalists that if you want to invest in here, you can do. But a certain minimum balance or minimum amount have been defined that this have to be invested. Second is saying, moreover, each scheme launched or fund startup by a venture capital fund shall have firm commitment from the investor to contribute at least dash before the start of its operation. So now you have to answer first, what is the minimum amount accepted from an investor? Second, you have to answer like what can be the firm commitment from the investors to contribute at least dash. 5 lakh, 5 crore, 5 crore, 5 lakh, 15 lakh, 5 crore, 2 lakh, 2 crores. So which of the following is correct here? So when it comes from the individual, obviously the amount will be less. So it cannot be 5 crores here. Hana, the amount from the individual investor, it should be less. So it cannot be second option. It can be A, C or D. And the right answer is actually A. In case of investor, individual investor, the 5 lakh will be accepted as a minimum amount. And second, in case of commitment from the investor to contribute at least 5 crores before it starts its operation is mandatory. So right answer is your what? A option. Okay, right answer we have is A option. Now, next question is talking about here, which of the following is a right definition of venture capital? So, venture capital, first of all, they are regulated by SEBI. Acha, venture capital are actually the alternate source of finance. Now, what is alternate source of finance? Let's say if we talk about India, the 60% or more than that needs of capital is actually fulfilled by the commercial banks. So still a lot of companies, a lot of individual persons, they are dependent on the traditional way of your funding. Traditional way of raising capital. And this is because people do not trust the other methods, but they trust the banks. And that's why commercial banks are actually fulfilling around 60% of the need of the country, of the economy related to the fundings. Okay, this happens. But now we have alternate source of finance as well. We have what? We have alternate source of finance as well. And this alternate source of finance covers the other required reasons in which capital is mandatory to provide as well. So like venture capital, angel investor, lease hire, lease finance, hire purchase, crowdfunding, P2P lending, they all are what? They all are the alternate source of finance. Okay, the other sources by which you can raise the funds. Now, a venture capital undertaking means a domestic company first, whose shares are not listed on a recognized stock exchange in India. Second, which is engaged in the business of providing service, production or manufacture of articles or things that does not include any activities of sector which have been included in the negative list by the board. Now you have to answer which of the following definitions are correct, both or none, A, B, C or D. So venture capitals are actually, they are a domestic company. Okay, they are actually not allowed to list their share on this recognized stock exchange, and also they are engaged in the business for providing the service, the production, the manufacturing of articles or the things that does not include the activities related to sector which have been included in the negative list of the board. So obviously right answer will be C, that both the statements are defining the right definition of your venture capital. Okay, the parties who participate in the venture capital, they are known as venture capitalists, who provide funds. So right answer is C, that is both. Next we have in venture capital, there are two ways to raise the fund. Like now if venture capitals are providing fund to the startup, they are also raising funds somewhere. So from where they are raising funds, they have two stages. First is early stage financing, second is later stage financing. So you can see a venture capital fund provide finance to venture capital undertaking at different stages of its life cycle according to the requirement of the business. So these stages are broadly classified into early stage financing, later stage financing. And the question is actually which of the following is further stages of early stage financing. So early stage financing have 3 sub stages and later stage financing have 4 sub stages. Here you have to answer in early stage financing what are the other or the 3 sub stages. Seed capital stage, startup stage, second round financing, all of the above. So which of the following is correct here? Actually the right answer will be your all of the above. These all are the stages of your early stage financing. Okay, so right answer will be D. Now next question, very simple, that the Bhatt committee was set up in the year dash and recommended the creation of dash. So we have just discussed in today's session this particular question. So let me know which of the following is correct. A, B, C or D. Okay, so actually right answer is your, it was introduced in 1972 and it was introduced for what? For the venture capital. They recommended to develop the venture capital. It means right answer is B. So year is 1972 and the recommendation given for venture capital and the committee is Bhatt committee. And I do remember all these 3 things. Now the next question and the last question of today's session is asking about, read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option. So you have 2 statements here, statement 1 and statement 2. Okay, and these are the option A, B, C and D. This is not an option. Okay, so first is saying venture capital may be broadly defined as long-term investment in business which have potential for significant growth and financial returns. This is usually provided in the form of equity apart from conditional loan and conventional loan. Okay, well and good. I guess it's very easy to answer that first is true or not. Second is saying venture capitalists are thus not financiers only but also bear the risk as well. Venture capital consists of early stage, later stage financing. There are 6 steps in the process by which capital financing takes place and the modes of venture capital financing can be through either equity or debt. And I guess the total chapter's summary is in this 2 statement. Whatever we have discussed in today's session, this is the summary of that session and it means both the statements are correct. Okay, right answer will be what? Both answer or both the statements are correct here about the venture capital. Okay, so I guess this was all for today. Let me know how many answers you have given correct, and this is the batch I was talking about. That's the AIM batch, already started from 6th of March. On 6th of March, we have started PPB here. Now we have started PPB. Retail banking is already going on from 26th. It is still going on. Now if we talk about Mahapack have double validity plus 81% discount and AIM batch have only 81% discount here. Now how to enroll? To enroll, first of all, you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. Download the application. Go to the home page of Adda 24/7 application. You will find the exam categories there. So let's say this is the home page. This is the home page of the company, of the application. So when you scroll down, you will find exam category, that is JAIIB, CIB. Click here. Then go to the JAIIB May 2024. You will find live classes. You will find test series. You will find here video courses. You will find ebooks, and you will also find the hard copy books that will be transferred to your doorstep or delivered to your doorstep. Now, you can see Mahapack have a double validity, and I keep telling you when there is a double validity on Mahapack, go with the Mahapack because it have much benefits for you. Okay, so let's say this is the AIM batch. First, before enrolling, check the offering. This is the classes you will get here. Second, these are the test series you will get topic wise and full length, and this is the ebooks you will get. And when you scroll down it, you will find the study plan as well. So this is your study plan. All the 4 subject study plan is available. When you click on a particular batch's study plan, let's say subject's study plan, so from 6th of March, module A have been started in your PPB and your IFS will start from 22nd of March, 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, so this is the batch and this is the study plan. After checking all the information, click on the buy now option, and to get 81% discount, use the code Y496. It will give you 80% discount, but 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase the same batch from Adda 24/7 application. 6 month validity, 81 discount, and code will be Y496. Much more benefits are here in the Mahapack. You can see 6 plus 6 months validity is there. When you scroll down, all the benefits or AIM batch will be here. Plus these mini and Maha marathons will be there. Practice test will be there. And every second and fourth Saturday, you can have the doubt session. Apart from that, all the batches will be available, like which are going to be launched. You will be having the Power Pack batches of AFM, RBWM, IFS, all. Apart from that, you will be getting here the revision batches also. So all these batches, numerical batches are also there. So if you once enroll in the Mahapack, you will find all these batches. And if you see, the price difference will be very less, but the much more benefit will be available. Here you will get Mahapack in 5700 because you will extra 1% discount will be available on the application. So you will get here 81% discount and 5700 you have to pay. And if you go for the AIM batch, you have to pay 3700 here. Now, if you go with the AIM batch, only the classes or ebooks test series will be available for you. But if you go for the Mahapack right now, you will get the revision batches which are going to start in April. You will get the Power Pack batches which are going to start in May for your AFM and RBWM because both the paper will be in the May month. Okay, sorry, June month. Clear? So this is Mahapack and that was the all information I wanted to give you all. Now let's end the session here. Do remember this offer is available for limited period of time where 81% discount available on all batches and double validity plus 81% discount available on all Mahapacks. And to enroll, you can use the code Y496. Okay. Apart from that, if you regularly want to join these YT session, do subscribe the channel Officers at 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you all for joining the session and have a great time.